in the studio, gonna do some play testing of Ravaged Star with Matt. He's prepared a table, and let's see what we've got here.
Well, hi there.
Hi there.
How's it going?
Ooh, it's going.
Yeah. Just trying to prep a little bit of a demo game for our viewers here.
Dang.
So obviously this is just very, very early alpha, but I'm quite pleased with where the rules are going.
So I gotta say, because you know, it's my first time seeing these. I haven't seen them since they were brought in the studio, and there's a good amount of models there.
Yeah, I'm getting ready because I actually want to post some actual battle reports. Still be like early alpha playtest battle reports during the campaign. So November 7th, I believe, is the campaign launch date.
Yes,
so,
it is.
So I'm actually hoping to have a battle report out before the campaign launches, and then I'll do another one during the campaign. But we're working our butts off here. Million miles an hour, it feels like, to get stuff done.
So we're gonna do a demo game, and I'll be using the Veil Touched because new rules, right?
It feels like that seems appropriate, right?
Kind of feels right. Yeah. So I'll be fielding Davicus, which will be leading the Veil Touched here. We have some units. We got Enforcers, Cult of the Damned, some Vatra and Valkyrs, and on the opposite side, Matt.
We got bugs.
And his bugs.
Now you might think, well, obviously Matt chose the bugs, but I actually think I like the Amari more. Isn't that weird?
Dwarves?
The dwarves.
Okay, you know what? I was actually thinking, like, man, I love the sculpts of the Amari, so like, okay, for reference, guys.
But I don't have a lot of them painted yet. They're being painted right now, whereas I have a lot of Gorkog painted, which is ironic because I'm playing with some unpainted ones, but it's just what I wanted to do for the demo game. I felt like Korvax, this big guy over here, was a good match for. Sorry, I'm going to talk about stuff that you're not looking at. Korvax here is a good match for Davicus. He's scary.
Yeah.
He's fast. Davicus is more like, you know, he's slower, but he can hit harder. But so yeah, it should be interesting to see them go toe to toe if they manage to fight each other.
Okay. All right.
But
okay, we're gonna do this really like vlog style. Just
yeah, like Dave has never actually seen the rules.
Not the new ones. Like, okay, so what we did for context in Serbia a year and a half ago or whatever it was, we did an initial kind of organization of a framework for a rule set. Right?
And that was you with Lazy Squire Games.
That's right. Since then, it's come into our hands 100% to craft the rules and to do that. And so Matt's leading that now, which I can't think of a better person, honestly, guys. Like, I'm completely biased in this, but that's 16 years of, okay, no, it's actually longer than that because you've been doing it since you were a kid. But professionally, 16 years on the YouTube channel, doing narrative campaigns, doing games, creating your own stuff, making customized rules, and you're doing it all the time, and you've been doing it for years. So it's like, it was the most obvious thing, yet it wasn't the first thought, because it's like, who should we get to do the, it's like, Dave, look behind you. Matt's right there.
Yeah, and honestly, rules writing is interesting anyways, because like I can have all sorts of good ideas, but games are games, right? I find that even as long as the rules are good enough and the models are awesome, you can have a fun time. But I'm actually quite pleased with where the rules went. I thought I was just going to be writing a rule set that, you know, lets you play with the models. But then through playtesting with Luca and Steve and Josh and Skari, and now with a bunch of other people, it's uncovered some really cool mechanics. And so I've borrowed mechanics from a few different games, but we also created some that I think are going to make a lot of fun. But, you know, I could talk about it. Or we can do it.
Yes.
So when I say this is the first time Dave's seen it, I took some of the ideas of their rules, but then we kind of started from scratch, but with the feeling that you were looking for, which is fast-paced, easy to learn, cool crap happens.
I like the cool crap, Matt.
Yeah. But I still want it to be satisfying for tactical players that want to kind of jump into things like that. But at the same time, I want to really push the narrative of everything. So the rules are written to be like, these things narratively want to do this. So in order to keep both players playing the entire time, we're going to be doing a token pulling system. So it's like it's not alternate activations. It's just the activations based off the tokens you pull. So this, you might be familiar with this if you play games like Bolt Action, for example, does token pulling. Judge Dredd does. Star Wars Legion does a similar idea. So there's other games that already do it. So if you're familiar with that, it's kind of like that, but with a bit of a twist. So really quickly, if you look at my army, so I had these are not official tokens. I had James quickly whip these up in the Forge. So these are commander tokens, and then elite, and then regular. So you see like regular is just a regular skull, add the horns and it's elite, and then add the little chaos symbol behind it, and now it's a commander.
I like how they're skulls.
Yeah, so there's going to be different tokens included in the game. They're not going to be these, but I needed something so I could, tactile. I didn't want to use dice. I wanted something cool.
Something cool.
So basically, at the beginning of every round, each player throws into the bag tokens representing each of their units.
Okay.
So I have 2 regulars, 2 elites, and a commander.
Okay.
So I just need to grab one more regular token.
Ooh, and I can do the same on my side then.
Yes. So Dave is looking at these guys for the first time, so it's not always evident which is which, because I'm just trying to keep them balanced. So you got 2 regulars, 2 elites, and a commander. Look at that, it's the same.
Yeah, okay, same. So the Valkyrs are elites?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to call them that for this game. Like all the rules.
Oh, it's all playtested. Okay, so it's nothing set in stone quite
I
yet.
literally wrote the Veil Touch rules like 10 minutes ago because I knew you'd want to play them. I've been playtesting with the Amari, the dwarves, and the bugs.
Well, I want to do
Amari
that
and
next.
the Gorkog.
Yeah.
But when you came in, I'm like, he's going to want to play Veil Touch. So I'm like, I should whip together the rules. So you're literally playing these rules for the first time.
Awesome.
But I kind of copy pasted some of the Amari stuff because we knew it worked.
That's okay.
And
I won't know any different.
Right, because if a dude with a shield and a thing, and it's a dwarf with a shield and a thing, like they're very similar feel. So you have a commander.
Okay.
You have 2 regulars.
I like how it's like the colors.
Yeah. And I'm missing, there's tokens behind you maybe? Are they on the table?
Yeah.
You see
got
purple
some.
tokens?
Purple.
Looking for one with horns.
There.
No, not
Here we
the
go.
good one. There we go. So there's yours. So you got your 5. Typically in a normal game you'll have like around 10 units, but we're playing a smaller one. So we have both those in there, but that's not enough. So we're gonna have some fun. There's another type of token that you throw in. They're called boost tokens. Now we're going to use these just to represent it. These are our battle shock or morale tokens that we sell in our store, but we're going to use these. So in a normal game, in a bigger game, you'd get 2 tokens for free just for your army. It's part of your army.
Yep.
And then if your warlord is alive, you get to throw one in. Now I think at this points level, you probably only get 1 plus the warlord, but we're going to do more because I want you to see how fun they are.
Okay.
So on your end, we don't have purple ones, so you're going to use yellow.
Let's do red.
No, because the red, oh sure. We were going to use the red for the shaken.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, so it's a little confusing if you use red.
Well, okay. You know what? I saw red and I wanted to do it because of red.
Well, you know what? We got
whatever you want. No, I'm gonna try.
We might have enough yellows to do battle shock, so we can just use the yellows for battle shock. So 1, 2, 3. So you get 2 just for showing up.
Okay.
You're always getting 2. And then you get an extra one if your warlord's alive. Also, in our playtest scenario, if it's in that round, if you're losing, you get another one. So that's a kind of a way to
rebound.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So we shake these up.
Yep.
That's it. That was the initiative phase, by the way.
Okay, initiative phase.
Very complex phase. And now we have the activation phase, which is the only other phase. I don't know if I'm going to call them phases.
In a galaxy gripped by fear, Ravaged Star returns! The Veil-Touched return, this time with fresh enemies to battle. Unleash the unyielding might of the Amari, or command the terrifying swarms of the Gorkog. Dive into relentless strategic warfare among the stars in this thrilling sci-fi miniature wargame. Follow the campaign game found early on and seize a free miniature. Yuri and Lasgore, once you pledge at any level. Destiny awaits at miniwargaming.com/ravaged. Rally your forces and decide the fate of the galaxy.
Yeah, so right now, there's not really a lot of phases. I'm not even sure I'll do that. So we're going to have some fun now. You
All
ready?
right.
Let's
I'm
see
ready.
who goes first.
I'm ready.
I hope it's you.
Okay.
It is me. But specifically, it's my commander.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with bolt action, normally you'd pull the die out and you could activate any of your units. This one is not the case.
You activate the unit, the token that it is?
Right.
Yes, okay.
Now, if I had 2 commanders, I could choose which commander, of course.
Okay.
Normally, you'll have 2 or 3 commanders. And so it doesn't just be like, it's not like, okay, if these 2 units are close to each other and you draw a token, it's like, oh, I know he's going to do that. It's like, it's way more fog of war that you're not quite sure what's going to activate. So I'm going to activate Korvax.
Okay. All right.
He's got an 8-inch move. Whenever you activate a unit, you get 2 actions. You can do 2 single actions or a double action. That might sound complicated, but it's really easy. Moving is an action. Shooting is an action. Attacking in close combat is an action. But then your double actions are like run, or charge, or go to ground, that kind of stuff. So things that take it up. You can't do the same action more than once. So I can't move, I need to run. And the reason that's important is because running or charging, you only add half your movement on. You don't like double it or something. Because in playtesting we found that by doubling it, they got too close, too fast.
Yeah, it's just too powerful.
So Korvax is literally just going to run. He normally moves 8, so he moves 12. Now, we'll get to how units move and how quick moving actually is. So I'm just going to pop him up in here. He's got fly, so he ignores terrain and models. He just goes in a straight line and he's there. That's it. That's his movement.
That's his movement.
Yeah.
And pull again. Ooh. So it doesn't matter who pulls because...
Oh, I got a boost!
Yeah, what does that mean?
I got to go get my rules
Okay.
because they're over here. I forgot to grab them. So these are early play tests. So everything in here is probably going to change by the time we get there. There's yours.
Okay.
And here's mine. Oh no, that's the Amari. That's the Amari. There we go.
Oh, could you, because you showed me earlier there was like a card for one of the units. Could you pull that up again? I just want to show it.
Sure. I only have it on my phone.
Yeah.
Could always edit it in, but nah.
No,
That's not
this,
what
this is
vlogs
a
are for.
vlog. We're just going to do this really raw style in this room, which is, look at this.
I cleaned it as much as I could.
Did I say it was messy? Did I?
You were about to.
Was I? Okay.
So
look.
that's kind of what the unit card's going to look like.
Okay, so that's...
It's all subject to change. So essentially you have 4 stats. You have their movement, you have enemy wounds they have, you have their defense, and you have their morale. Sorry, leadership. I gotta call it the right, you gotta call it the right thing.
So hold on, say it again.
So movement,
Uh-huh.
so 6-inch movement, how many wounds it has. This one has 8 wounds because it's a big monster.
Yep.
4-up defense,
Yep.
and a 4-up leadership.
Okay.
That's it, that's your 4 stats, that's it. Now you have stats on the weapons. So this one has a flame spitter, which is a ranged weapon, and it has mandibles, which is a melee weapon. And then it has special rules, it has armored. But down at the bottom is my favorite part of the game.
Okay.
Because I know it's probably hard to see.
Do you mind if I see?
You know what? I can just do this.
Yes.
Look at that. I can zoom in on my phone. It's magic. So
We know how to use these machines.
so when you boost, in other words, when you draw a boost token, you can activate any unit with it as long as they haven't already been activated. And they get to use their boost. In this case, he has 2 choices. He can get +4 movement or +1 attack on his flame spitter. In other words, doubles the number of attacks.
Does every unit have a boost thing?
Every unit
Ah!
has
Yes!
a boost.
Yes! Okay.
And what's great about it is even your lowly
Look at it!
cultists,
Nope!
even your lowly cultists, you're going to sometimes be like, I desperately want to boost them. And so it's a hard choice where the boost goes. And now I'm going to say though, at this stage of the game, boosting is not going to be as big a deal because we're pretty far from each other and we're not going to be able to do much.
Spaceballs!
Oh,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
This is Gavin.
Gavin?
Yep.
How are you,
Gavin
man?
from
Good.
the UK.
I'm Newcastle in the UK.
You are the UK.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
am.
he just said.
Yes.
Yes, and that's what I said,
I've
and
got
you said
terrible
yes.
national debt.
Crushing debt.
Welcome. We're doing playtesting Ravaged Star. First time, Matt's doing a demo. Like,
Yes.
Everything's brand new. We get
Yes.
boosts. Every unit gets a boost.
Yes.
Yes.
My paycheck is gone.
Soon.
Yes.
Not yet.
November
Soon.
7th.
That's November 7th. Yeah, this.
Yeah, that's right on my payday.
It's like we did it on purpose.
We knew everybody's
Out of
paid.
my head.
So,
Yeah, so okay.
Let's go back to boosting.
Get distracted. Okay, boosting.
So, like I said, the first turn boosting is not going to be quite as interesting, although there might be some units that can take advantage of it. So I want to show off a little thing that I can do with the Stalkers.
Okay, let me
So
go over here.
Stalkers are kind of like a stealthy unit. They have a rule called stealth, 12 inches, which means you can't shoot them if you're more than 12 inches away. One of their choices when they boost is to change that to stealth 6 inches. So you can't shoot at them, right? Isn't that cool? So they can be like, whoom. Their other rule that they can choose instead.
They can do what? What do they do?
They go, whoom.
Okay.
I'm picturing. I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. When you go into stealth, I think that's the noise it makes. Anyways, or the other one they can choose is +2 movement.
Okay.
So they can either like spring out
Yep.
and ambush you, or
Yes.
they can be stealthy. So we're going to stealth them, and then they're also a movement 8 because they're fast, and so we're going to run them. So even though they're going to run up here, if you're more than 6 inches away from them, you cannot see them. They can be out in the open. It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm doing my movement wrong. I need to show you how movement works. Movement for units, stupidly easy.
Stupidly.
Stupidly easy.
Okay, all right.
One of your guys is a unit leader. Now, when these were painted, I didn't tell them that, so there's no distinction. So we're just going to say that guy's the unit leader. No, let's say this guy's the unit leader. Just make it even easier. He's the unit leader. He's the only one I measure for.
Okay.
It's kind of like how I play 40K. I only measure a couple guys and throw the rest up. But this is actually in the rules.
Actually in the rules. Okay.
So
all right.
I'm going to run him. Normally moves 8, so he's going to run 12.
Yep.
I made all the movement values even, by the way, so that when
did?
you add 50%, you don't have to do weird math. So it's not like 9 to 13.5. It's all 8 to 12 or 6 to 9 or whatever. Anyways,
I like it.
so you move the unit leader, put your measuring tape down, and you just place the other guys in coherency with him. Coherency is everybody has to be within 3 inches of the unit leader and 1 inch of another model in a continuous kind of clump. That's it. So I could have put them out front. I could've-
Interesting. So you can't really string them. You can't go like.
No, not really. And units will never be bigger than 12 anyways, because I just don't want huge units. It's a larger skirmish game. It's hard to explain. It's just a lot of fun.
Cool.
What that means is that, and when I draw a line of sight to shoot at a unit, I do it from the unit leader.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry exactly where these guys are. Now, if I put a guy out front, it would make it easier for you to get within 6 inches because you still draw the distances from the leader to the nearest model. So that placement does matter, but you don't have to measuring tape everything. You just kind of place them how it feels right. And it's super fast and it speeds the game up so much. They're done. That was a lot of talking. I could have done that in 5 seconds. I could have been like, they're stealthing, run, done.
Okay.
And you're still in the game, even though you haven't taken a turn yet.
Well,
You
maybe
can
I
tell-
should grab.
Sure,
Yeah.
that means you're playing, right?
That means I'm playing, right? But
Yeah.
you know, just for a twist of fate, it's gonna be another green one.
Oh,
no!
there you go.
okay.
What do you got?
Elite.
So one of your 2 elite units. Okay.
All right, so-
Switching who's holding the camera here. You got 2 elite units.
All right.
You want to do that one?
Do they move 8?
No, they only move 6. They're slow. But remember, you only move the unit leader,
Which
So
is this dude.
That's that one. Now they have longer range guns. So if you want to try to take a pot shot, not at the stalkers
Because I can't see them.
but right here, you got guys right here that you could see if you move out 6 inches. So if you move the leader 6 inches over here,
All right.
if you
know
want
what?
to take a pot shot.
Yeah, sure. I will do
Sure.
it. I will take the first shot.
And then they don't measure them. Put your measuring tape down for the other 2.
Do I have to? What if I want to hold it up here?
You know,
that
you-
is so muscle memory, Matt.
No.
It's
you
like,
just
what
move
if
the one. Save yourself the time.
There you go.
There you go.
Done.
So all you have to do for checking line of sight is from the unit leader. So drop down to the unit leader. Take a look. Can you see these flesh seekers?
Yes.
Okay.
How many do I need to see? Just one?
Just one, but since you can't see more than half of them because of this piece of terrain, they get heavy cover, which in this case just worsens your accuracy by 1 and improves their defense by 1. That's
Okay.
heavy. Light cover just worsens your accuracy. Heavy cover worsens the accuracy and gives me an extra defense.
Okay.
So that's nice and easy.
Cool.
So here's how shooting works. Measure from the unit leader to the nearest model and tell me the distance.
The distance.
Now, most units won't be able to fire this far.
23?
23. So they have a range of 9 inches. You might think, oh, they're out of range, but that's not true. There's short, medium, and long. So it's basically that's the range bands: 9 inches, 18 inches, 27 inches. So you're at long range, which
Okay.
worsens your accuracy by 3. And they're in heavy cover, so you're worsening your accuracy by 4. So what's the accuracy on that weapon? You could look it up.
All right.
Actually, off the top of my head, I don't know.
So their weapon accuracy, which is ACC, is going
Yep.
to be 5+.
So now it's a 9+.
9+.
So 99's to hit. It's a D10 system, so that's still okay.
How many? 2?
Well, how many attacks do they have on each weapon? It tells you.
2 on
2.
each weapon.
And you got 3 of them, so
4.
that's 6.
So even this dude, even though
Yeah, you assume they all have the same weapon unless it says otherwise. There might be some changes to that, but right now we're doing quick play test.
Okay.
So you need 9s to hit. Now, what special rules do they have?
Blast and anti-armor 8+.
Okay, so they're blast. So those weapons are D10 shots each, but they max out at the number of models in the unit. So you're firing at the perfect unit with these guys.
Because there's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, so these are overpowered for a small game, but yeah.
It doesn't feel like it yet, Matt.
So roll the dice. That's how many attacks you get. So this is a weird example because usually you don't get this many attacks with the unit, but we're doing a fun game here. So
So that was 3. So
it looks like you got
a crit and 9 if
30.
a crit's a thing.
it's a 10.
Okay, so 10, 9, 5, 3, 3, 1.
So that would be 31 attacks. So you need 31 dice.
Oh,
I'll give you a moment.
okay.
These guns have anti-armor, but that's not going to matter against these guys. You're looking for 9s and 10s.
9s and 10s. All right. So it's
So you're not going to get many hits because it's a long-range shot.
Oh, wow. It's only.
yeah, you only got 4. You rolled pretty poorly. It's 30 shots. Normally you'd get like 6, not 4.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit me. That's
Okay.
all you have to do. Now I have to roll defense.
Okay.
What is the armor penetration, the AP of that weapon?
1.
Okay, let's take a look at my defense. Flesh Seeker's defense 7+, not very good, but it's improved by 1 to 6 because I'm in heavy cover, and then back to 7. Simple, 7+. Ah, they all failed. You killed 4 of them. Doesn't matter which ones I kill, as long as I don't kill the leader.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the unpainted ones, because they deserve to die.
Nice. They just.
Yeah, so obviously, if you were at shorter range, then you could do devastating amount of shots.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and that's the way, you're gonna find that in the game, the way I'm designing it, is that, yeah, you can take pot shots from a distance, but they're not gonna be super effective.
Yeah, there was a lot of shots. Not very effective.
Yeah, and you could have got 2 more, but I should have also saved a couple of them. So really, losing 4 guys is about right. Now, if your shots had brought me below half strength, I would have to take a leadership check or be shaken, but we'll come to that later.
Okay.
So that's that activation. Nice and done.
All right. Another.
Okay, pull another die, or token. Ooh, it's a boost for you.
Boost for me.
Oh, so this is where the game gets hard, Dave, because you've got so many good choices that you don't know which one you want. So I'm gonna give you a second to look through.
Right now.
So lots of choices.
So let's do Valkyrs.
So what's the one boost that you're gonna choose?
The one boost is +2 to their movement, and their movement is
6 probably.
8.
Yeah, so when they run, they move 12.
So it's 10 then. Is that what that means? Because their movement's 8.
So they would run. Oh, their movement's already 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes 10 then. And they move 15 on a run.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then we're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clarify in the rules that if something gives you plus to something and then it multiplies it, that you do it in that order.
Okay.
These guys are scary,
Yeah.
but
they look scary, Matt.
they are.
What are these? What are these? Are these anything?
Yeah, those are objective markers.
So
at the end of every turn, you get a point for the objective. That's how I'm playing this scenario. It's
scenario.
A
Okay.
very, it's a very
alright.
simple.
So they are something.
You hold an objective by having your leader within 3 inches of the center. The rest of the guys don't matter.
Okay.
Well, they do matter because if we're contesting it, we look at the number of people and the units holding it. But so
So-
they can move 15 right now because you boosted them, and the leader is the one with the big standard.
Okay.
So I'm
So
just going to pop the leader up, and then the rest you place in coherency.
which
that's
is
it.
within 3 of the leader, within 1 of each other.
Exactly. You did it. That was nice and fast. Now put the boost token on them because while they have it on them, they are immune to being shaken. And if they had other effects that you had turned on, it would be on until the end of the round, like some sort of like defensive thing or whatever.
That's what boost does.
No, that's what boost. Oh yeah, boost alone makes you immune to shaken,
Okay.
and then also activates a boost.
What's shaken?
Shaken is bad. It's like a battle shock from 40k or pinning from other games or whatever.
So you can't do anything.
You can, but not much. So essentially, if you're below half strength, when you activate, you have to test to see if you're going to be shaken. And if you are shaken already, there's a lot of weapons that have stunning, and that they force a leadership check.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are shaken, you can't hold objectives. You can only move or fire, but you're at half speed. And there's a bunch of other ill effects. But you can't just go into ground at least, so you get a boost to your defense. But you don't want to be shaken. It
wanna
stops
be
you from
shaken.
holding objectives. Like if they got shaken right now, you would no longer control that objective.
I'll
So-
go my extra. There was 15. I was a little scared of those guys because they look.
Yeah, they're
terrifying.
scary, but their weapons are only 6 inch. Like your typical weapon is 6 inch, so 6, 12, 18. Pistols are typically 3 inches. Longer range weapons are 9.
Okay.
Eventually, we might introduce like artillery stuff that's 12, but I'm remiss to have that. I want the game to be like in your face. But okay, so they did that. So pull another token.
Okay.
We're
pull-
talking lots. We want to sort of show how fast the game is.
Oh.
Oh, you
Whoa,
boost again.
whoa.
Well, you just looked at them.
Yeah.
So
These guys have sniper when they boost.
yeah, but there's nothing close enough. So you kind of want to wait for my guys to move up before you activate them.
Little birdie told me I should probably wait to activate these guys until you move those guys up. And
It's a demo game. I'm allowed to tell you what to
I'm gonna
do.
listen to this little birdie. But you know what? I'll do the cultists, and so I'll screen these dudes. So like.
So the cultists, they can go to ground as a single action as their boost. So you could just move them.
Or they could sprint.
Oh, that's right.
2 + 2 movement.
There you go.
Yeah. So that means they move 8,
So 12 when they run.
12 when they run, which they're going to do. Oh wait, hold on. Hold. Did you do a thing where you're like within 6 and, or no, it's within 12?
You have to be within 6 to shoot them.
Okay, so I won't be able to.
Right.
Yeah. You're sneaky.
That's why they're sneaky. They're
Sneaky,
scary. I
sneaky.
can stick them right out front.
Sneaky.
And yeah, the stalkers are scary.
So
So
here.
extra. Make sure you put the leader within 3 inches of the center of the objective. Just so
Which
you
one's
have-
a leader here?
Well, that's up to you. Normally, you're gonna have to mark which one is, maybe on the base or something. Sometimes it'll be obvious, like your little unit of these dudes right here. They are obvious which one is the leader, or like the standard is the
The
leader.
hammer is the leader.
There we go. There we go. So, like I said, I just threw this together really quick, so I
Yeah.
could show it off to you.
It's all good.
See how fast you're able to place them now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have to measure each dude.
I didn't.
Nobody does it anyways in games. So
No,
I
I
thought,
d-
well, why make it a rule that? Just make it a rule not to have to.
I didn't do it.
Yeah. Pull another token.
Okay. All right. You know what's funny? It's like,
And they're immune to shaken right now.
which is good.
It's very good. You'll see. What'd you
that's
get?
it. Oh no, that's me. Okay, that's just a regular. That's them.
That has to be them
Has to
because
be.
you already moved your other regular.
Yes.
If you pull a token and you can't use it because they're dead or you boosted, you just throw the token away and pull again.
Okay.
Nice and simple.
So next round it doesn't go in the bag, then, or it does.
No, if they die. If they die, you wouldn't put it in the
You
bag.
wouldn't put it back in
Yeah.
the bag, okay.
At the beginning of each round, you look at what you have and put the tokens in.
So they move 6.
Yeah, you can't boost them because you just got a regular thing.
So that means I'll go 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So leader. Here, let's grab the actual model that is the leader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just I looked in the box.
Yeah. No. It's all
Thanks.
good. It's all good. Yeah. There's so many here.
I've been working really hard. There's so much we're doing. Things are not organized.
We're just gonna use him.
Yeah,
because
you know what?
He's
Do that.
cool. Even though it's not.
I'm actually probably going to do that a lot. If there's like lots of these minor characters, I might just make them unit leaders because they look so cool.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna go up 9.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
why
unit
not?
leader. Oh, you did it wrong. Unit leader. You literally just put
Wrong.
Now put your measuring tape down.
Incorrect. All right, here you go.
Fail. Yeah.
Done.
There, and covered. Okay, pull a token. Oh, you put the token next to them to show that they've activated.
So that's what we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way you don't get confused. The first round is obvious because they're not in your deployment zone, right? But later on it gets a little more confusing. Hey, regular for me.
That's it. So I went with almost my whole army except for damage.
Yeah, sometimes, like I said, it's not an alternate activation game. It's a token pull game, which means you could end up pulling a bunch of tokens in a row, or you might not. Sometimes it's bad for you to do that because now you're in my range.
I didn't want to do that.
So I'm going to do the I can't remember what these ones are called because it's changed. Because I thought they were flesh melters, but there's something else.
We'll learn the names. There's so many.
We're going to do some little pot shots here. So
even Rob doesn't remember all the names. He named them all.
There's so many of them.
Yeah. So
I'll learn them as we play test. So I'm going to move the leader. The rest won't matter.
how do you tell he's the leader?
I just said he was. Like I said, when you paint them, you should maybe notate on the base or paint his face a little different. Like, because I added the idea of unit leaders after all the models were designed. So there wasn't a design in the models to have the unit leader.
Okay, so
I would
with
like
the Gorkog, there aren't model leaders
Not
per
very
se.
many, not very many.
In the Veil Touch, there are.
It's more obvious for the Veil Touch.
It's more obvious.
And even the Amari, it's a little more obvious too. But for the Gorkog, it's a little harder. So what I just recommend doing is that, this guy, his little swirl on the back, just paint it like darker or something. Like something that visually
Put
stands
some on his
out.
base. Right?
Or, just a little
paint
marker.
the rock.
Something that visually stands out that you're able to tell. So they're going to move up here, and they're going to take some really bad pot shots just because I want to. Because their weapons are
You're
all
anchoring that. Now you're gonna kill me and be like,
they're
I didn't
3-inch
expect that.
weapons. They're 3-inch weapons, which means...
Which means it's long range.
Yeah. Think of them like pistols. Okay, but they're 2 shots each, and they're poisonous, which means if I roll 9+, it ignores your defense. So I'm taking a long shot, just hoping to roll a couple 9s and just kill a dude or 2. So we got 5 of them. They're 2 shots each, so there's 10 shots. They're actually they're poison and anti-armor, so they're good against anything. But they are a pistol. Now they have point blank, which means if you were within 3, I'd get 1 more attack each, so they can really do damage that. So they like to fly up next to something and do that bleh, and spit all over you. So this is their venomous spit. So normally they need 5s to hit, okay? But long range, that's worsen it by 3, so we're up to 8.
Okay, so by each range band.
No. It's short is nothing, medium is worsened by 1, and long is worsened by 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm really trying to make it so that you can take your pot shots, but you want to get to medium and short.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the mantra in my head. Let's see if I hold to it. No promises. Also, no rerolls in this game. None.
Good.
Yeah, I want it to go fast. Even though we're talking lots to make it look like it's going slow.
No,
it's
this is an
fast.
explanation, right? Like
Yeah. So
it's all
normally 5s, worsened by 3 for long. We're at 8. You're in light cover, so that's 9.
Okay.
So I need 9s, which happens to be poison 9+, which means I need 9s to do poison. So any hits I do are going to ignore your armor.
Okay.
They're only 1 damage each, though. And you're 2 wounds each. 1, and that's it. So I do 1 wound. You're 2 wound model, so we'll stick a little token on it to show that somebody's wounded. It doesn't matter who, because you can pull whatever model you want when something dies. You can even stick it on the leader if you want to be consistent, but the leader can't die until everybody else is dead. There are no rules in the game that let you kill unit leaders because they're not necessarily the most important. It's just the one that you use to kind of mark where they move.
So you can't snipe a leader.
No, there's not going to be any sniping for. There'll be snipers, but they'll be able to target commanders because commanders or characters have a rule that if they're within 3 inches of a unit of 3 or more, they gain stealth 12+ or 12 inches, which just means they can't be shot at more than 12 inches away.
I see.
So you might have like sniper, which ignores stealth,
I got you.
which means they could fire at like stalkers or whatever.
I see.
So that's what snipers in this game are going to be. I don't have any yet, but that's how I envision them. Snipers they ignore long range penalties, and can target stealth. They can ignore stealth basically.
So it's actually really difficult to just peg off a leader.
That's the
or
idea.
commander
Until they're close.
Until they're close.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, because it was a choice between like, do I have the commanders join units like 40k, or do I have like a lookout sir kind of thing? And I'm like, I don't like when unit leaders or the important commanders can be sniped really easily. So it's like, no, let's just have a nice simple rule. Borrowed some ideas. I think Age of Sigmar does it somewhat like that, and just mix. I'm grabbing rules from everywhere. I'm like, oh, I like how they do that. I like how they do that. I don't have to reinvent the wheel, right? Anyways, that was 1 damage. I already did it. Let's pull a token.
I think I only have 1 more, which is Davicus.
Yeah, but you have more tokens in there because you did 2 boosts. I'm not getting
There's 3 boosts in there, so there's 2 more tokens I have.
Yeah. So you don't know if you're going to pull the boost for Davicus or his own token.
In either case, it would have to go on him.
Yeah. But you want it to
Right?
be the boost so that he could turn on his. Well, it wouldn't matter.
How does that work?
What do you mean? If you
If,
pull,
let's say I pull a boost, and then I pull his token,
then you just throw his token away.
because he's already gone.
Yeah. If you
So
pull
I actually want the boost,
exactly. Now
Okay.
in this case, at this point, it won't matter.
because I have the options.
Yeah.
I may not use
His
it,
options
but-
aren't. His options won't be useful to you right now.
Okay.
I only have this elite unit, the Blade Furies. So let's take some pot shots here. They move 6, so there's my leader. Move up the rest. I can put them out front, and it makes it closer for you for a charge. I'm just going to keep them back because I know they're good at close combat, and we'll take some shots. Now they're 6-inch range, so you're within 12. So we're looking at -1, or sorry, worse by 1. When I go down here, though, this piece of terrain definitely covers at least half your models. And when I
This
say
piece of terrain?
covers,
that piece of terrain?
yeah, if it just covers a toe, I don't care. There's no like 50%, 25%. It's
As
like,
long as it's in the way.
yeah, it's like boom. Yeah, you got it. Okay, we're keeping it simple. We're keeping it abstract. We're keeping it cool and real, right? And we only measure from the leader. So the leader's the only one that has to check. Do they have cover? Yeah, all 5 of them. Their ankles and down are covered, like cover.
So
Nice and
only
easy.
the leader needs cover.
No. I still check for all the models. At least half of them have to be in the cover for it to count. So the position of the models will matter for cover and also for like the ranges for charging and
What if
shooting.
that's in dispute? If half are in or half are out?
That's a good question for any game that you play.
Okay.
What do you do in any other game? My rule of thumb is that if my opponent's shooting at me, they go down and they tell me. And I accept it. And when I look at it, I say it and I expect them to accept it. No disputes.
That's fair.
You're going to come across people who will dispute it. You resolve it like how you do in any other game. So roll a die, call over a judge if you're playing in some sort of event.
I got you.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
figure it
We're adults for the most part, so we can figure it out.
And we play games.
We play games. Like, come on. If you're spending all your time arguing over the games, you're doing it wrong. All right, they have 2 shots each. They're acid cannons. Name to be determined. I just quickly threw down names because I'm trying to get the playtesting done. So they're 2 shots each. They have anti-armor, so they're better against the anti-armor. But they do have reaping, which means they do more hits if they roll 9+.
Okay, so these are shooting
Yeah. So normally 4s to hit, but you're at medium range, so 5s to hit.
+1. Hold on 1 second. Let me figure it out.
Okay.
You've told me.
Sure.
Yes.
I don't expect you to remember it all.
No,
in
that's
a demo
fine.
game, though.
It's fine though. It's like
Okay,
'cause
now my accuracy is 4+. What do I need to hit you?
if it's medium, it's 5, but there's cover in the way, therefore it's 6.
Correct.
Okay.
So I need 6s to hit. 9s are reaping. Reaping is extra hits.
Okay.
So if I do one, I'll show you how it works. Oh, I did really well. So
three
let's
there.
remove the misses. We got 2 hits and 3 reaping, which is 3 more hits, 1 more hit each. So you got hit 8 times. AP1.
8 times, huh?
Yeah, 8 defense rolls for you. Here, I'll just give you those 8 dice. Look up their defense. It's AP1.
Defense is 4, but AP1, so that becomes a 5.
Easy peasy. That's all you need. How many did you fail?
I failed 2.
These are 2 damage each, though.
Okay, and they are wounds.
They should be 2 wounds each.
They are, yeah, they are 2.
Chunky looking guys are usually 2 wounds.
So that means 2 die.
Yep, 2 of them die.
Okay, so not the leader, you said.
I wish it was 3, because then I could show off the fact that you're immune to being shaken. Because if I brought you below half, then you'd have to do a leadership check to see if you're shaken. But you're immune to that either way. So
Theoretically, that's how it would work.
yeah, there you go. I got it to medium range, killed your guys. You still hold the objective.
Okay.
Nice and easy. So let's pull another die. That's my boost. So let's put it on my Flesh Seekers, because that's all I got left.
In the back there.
Flesh Seekers are normally move 8. I can boost them. It doesn't help me.
They're called Flesh Seekers, but I like calling them Gork Dogs.
Gork Dogs.
Because it's just, that's a street
Yeah,
name
so
for
the
them.
boost does nothing for them, because it only helps them in close combat. So they're just gonna move. So wait, this is the leader, right there, and then we'll just toss the rest behind. Actually, we'll make sure the leader's actually holding that objective. Oh, my commander is, so I don't care.
How close here got to be?
3 inches of the center. That's just for this scenario.
First scenario, okay.
Yeah, well, over time, like I said, this is early alpha. You're seeing the game before it's even the game. Like, it's going to be polished up nicely, maybe, or it'll be a big mess. So all you
gonna
have
be
left
a whole mess of
all
a
you have
game.
left is your leader. I don't think he gets any movement buffs when he boosts, so we'll just kind of just activate him. It doesn't really matter.
What about his... Okay, so there's no boost benefit necessarily right now.
Well, if you look at
activate?
him, his boosts let him get impact, which does damage when he charges, or turn on an aura of True Strike, which boosts everybody's accuracy around him for shooting.
For this turn.
Yeah,
And everyone's gone already.
You're literally the last guy to go, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, he moves 6, and so I'll just go 9 somewhere.
Yeah, just pop him
Yeah.
up onto the objective or something.
Yeah, I'll pop
Remember,
him
as long
there.
as he's within 3 inches of a unit with 3 or more, he's got stealth 12, so I can't shoot him unless I'm within 12 inches.
Yes.
And if I'm within 12 inches, you can hit me back.
Okay.
And all the tokens are done. That's all right. We got all our tokens. Nobody died, so we still have the same number.
That's sad.
Well, that's what second turn is for.
Yeah.
Things can happen in the first turn. We saw you lose a couple guys, and I lost a few guys.
Yeah.
But the real fun is in turn 2. I'm actually playtesting this game, possibly to be a 3-turn game, and you're going to see why. Because it's like, oh, we're not going to be done in 3 turns, and it's like, yeah, you will.
I mean, if that's the case, Matt, like
It's fast.
a game of this size, I mean, like with amount of minis at 3 turns, that'd be really interesting.
Yeah. I'm playtesting it though, so don't hold me to anything.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it might just be scenario. Maybe a scenario you start closer, and so it's a 3-turn game, and maybe another one you start further away, and so it's a 5-turn game. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing about it. Is like we can kind of play test and see what
Dial it.
works.
Yeah. If it is shorter, then you can play a couple of games in a night.
Well, and I plan, just so everybody knows, this size game that we're playing right now will be one of the sizes you can play. Like not just like play whatever size you want, but there will be scenarios specifically for it, and a force org specifically for it. So that you can play smaller games without worrying about somebody just dropping in a huge model and saying, okay, let's play. And you're like, oh, okay. Like it'll work. It'll work. There's going to be constraints that allow you to build cool armies, but make you make choices. I like that.
Choices are good. Yes. Okay. All right.
Now,
all right.
let's do a speed round.
Speed round, all right.
I've taught you everything you need to know,
Okay.
kind of. Not really.
Well, if that's the case, then you record because then I don't have to think about recording and playing.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, you ready to do this?
I'm ready to do this.
Okay, let's see how many rules you can remember. Oh, me?
I remember that it's your turn,
Okay, well, we're
and
gonna,
it's a boost.
we're gonna yeah. That's a bad start for you. I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Well, you know what? We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll show off killing your cultists, maybe.
Please do.
Or show off these guys.
No, don't do that one.
No, you don't want to do them. You want the cultists to die?
All right,
Okay.
yeah.
We're gonna boost the stalkers and give them +2 movement.
Okay.
And then
They look scary, by the way. Like,
they normally move 8, so now they're 10, so they charge 15.
Matt, not gonna lie, this reminds me of the very first time we played, and you were played Warhammer 40K,
And I had to show you how to play.
and you were showing me how to play, and you had your Tyranids, and I'm like Chaos Space Marines,
That's true.
and
that
it was like
our first
terrifying with your Gene Stealers,
game. Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, blah.
Yeah. So charging is really straightforward. You move the leader into as close as you can. They have to get within an inch to complete the charge. And then you place all your other models in coherency, but you have to try to put them in base contact with an enemy model. So that's it. If you're in engagement range, which is 1 inch, then you can fight. I don't mean model by model. I mean like if the unit is engaged with another unit, that whole unit can fight. So you don't have to finically move guys around to figure out who's in range. They're all in.
So it
So-
could be like this, and they can all fight.
Yes, now I had to place those guys over in base contact though. But if I couldn't, let's say there was a wall in the way, they still get to fight. So there's no like, who's in range, who's not, let's do this micromanagement stuff. No, they're all in, okay?
All right,
All
go.
5.
All 5.
So their stats are, I'm gonna look them up, 2 attacks each, hitting on 5s, piercing. So let's do that. 2 attacks each, they hit on 10s. Their claws are 5s to hit. Piercing 8+. So, ooh, that's a lot of hits. But they're cultists, you're already not dead. So we've got 8+ piercing. Did I have 8+ piercing? Yes, so these 3. Piercing is an extra 2 on your AP. So I got 3 at AP nothing. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong unit. I'm looking at the Blade Furies. Stalkers! Hold on a second.
So when the game is done, everything will have its own card.
It's in on 4s, and they're reaping 8+. All right, there we go. Yeah, everything will have its own card. So there's 3 extra hits. So we got 9 hits, all at AP 1. So go ahead. Cultist, 9 hits, AP 1.
So I got defense 7, which means that's now worse. So it's 8.
That's correct.
Okay, all right.
These are 2 damage each, but you're only 1 wound each, so you don't care.
Ooh,
You rolled well. Look at that.
So 5.
So I didn't even possibly shake you because I had to kill more than half.
So that was 5. That's
Yeah,
exactly
he survived
half.
it. That's it. So after I finish fighting, if my leader is not in base contact, I move him by the shortest route to be in base contact, and then I re-coherent everybody as if I just charged. So it just kind of it forces you to pull guys in, and it makes it feel more like it's happening.
Yeah.
So even if the nearest model was 4 inches away, I would still go there. Now, of the unit I fought, like if I killed them all, he wouldn't just get to jump into the next guys. They just kind of stand there like, ooh, we killed everybody, cool, and then they die. All right, hopefully you draw the next die and you can get to show a really cool mechanic of shooting into combat.
Ooh.
It's a regular.
Oh, it is them.
Yeah, or you can do them and have them shoot. No, don't do that. Yeah, I would do the cultists.
I kind of.
You want to save them for a boost though, maybe, right? Move
Or
up.
you might activate first and kill them before I get
That's
to
true.
do that, right?
You know what? I'm not gonna tell you what to do. It's a fog of war. You have no idea who's going next.
They've already activated, so the cultists are good, right? So
You
it's
can shoot
here.
the combat and hit your own guys, by the way, but we'll get to that. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I told you.
I kind of wanted to like do it just
No,
to
wait,
see it.
save it for the big
Just
guys.
wanted to
Have them
see
just
it.
at this range. They're gonna
Oh,
paste my guys and
done.
yours.
Sold. Okay, here I will shoot there.
Okay, so check your range before you do it, because you can move forward and fire.
6 inches. So they move 6. So they can move 6, be within 6, not have any.
Right. They could stay still and aim and kind of negate the medium
But
penalty
they're
as well.
behind this anyway. Would that not?
No, this cover doesn't.
Oh, 'cause they're up to it?
Yeah, because if you look from his line of sight, you could totally draw a line of sight to them from his head without
Okay.
passing the cover. So you have to think about it. You want to stay there and aim and fire, or do you want to jump on the objective and fire? Oh, by the way, we got points. The score is you got 2 points and I got 1. So I actually get an extra shaken token because I'm losing. So where's my shaken tokens? I will call it this one. No, sorry, boost token, not shaken token.
I'm gonna move, go on the objective,
And then just.
get that. I'm like, yeah, get out of my hand. Just move the 1 liter, and that's it.
So now they're within 6, because you know that, because the unit leader's there. You know I'm not in cover.
Not in
so
cover.
go ahead and shoot. Look at your rules, figure it out.
Okay, so infantry, they got guns. They are attack 2, so 2 each, and accuracy 5. It looks like it's just a 5 to hit you with 10.
What's their special rules in the gun, though?
Point blank 2. Okay, does that mean 2 extra dice?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what that means. So it's 12 in total.
No. They each get 2 extra.
So
So 20 dice.
what?
Yeah.
Wait.
Normally it's point blank 1. Remember, I just wrote these rules really quick.
Okay,
So this is me playtesting and going, yeah, that's probably too powerful. But you get to have them. You get to play them when they're
All right.
overpowered.
Okay, I'm playtesting.
All right.
So it's 20 dice.
Probably should be point blank 1, because that's what I normally have. But I'm like,
Okay.
I really want these guys to just shoot a lot when they get close.
So
And now I'm
it's
looking at it thinking, yeah, that's maybe too many. It's okay.
okay. So it's 20 dice.
Yep.
Because it's why is it 20?
Well, 2 attacks each.
Yes.
And point blank 2 says if you're within short range, you add the number to it. So 4 attacks each. So point blank 1, you would have added 1 attack. Point blank 3,
Oh
you'd
my
add 3
goodness,
attacks.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Like I said, it probably should be point blank 1, but whatever. So what do you need
well,
to
it's
hit?
not. It's not right now. So it's 5.
Any other special rules?
Reaping 8+.
So every 8+ is another hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, might need to balance these guys, but have fun with them while they're not. All right.
All right. Okay.
Just be like, yeah, brr,
so,
before they get nerfed. But they'll be nerfed before they're released. Sorry.
So 5 extra.
Yep.
Okay. And then it
And
was
then
5
5s to
plus,
hit,
right?
yeah.
So I'll just take out the misses and then
Yeah.
the rest.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna grab these dice. We're not gonna count them. What's
All
the
right.
AP?
AP 1.
Okay, flesh. The guys are defense 7+. They're really weak. They're 2 wounds each though. 8+. So yes. Ooh, I rolled really well. Yes. Jeez. Yes. Yes. All right, you killed 1, 2, 3, 4.5 of them. So everything but the leader.
Here, I'll help.
Yeah. Grab them by the base.
Yeah.
Because these are resin.
I'll help
They're
triage
fragile. These are
your
not. Just saying. If you see anything weird about these, like breaking, it's because we 3D printed them. They're not the final PVC. Obviously, we're nowhere near that for these guys.
Yeah.
So you brought them below half strength. So I got to do a leadership. test.
All right. How's it?
6+.
6
Like,
plus?
my leadership is 6+. That's it. I just roll 6+.
Okay.
I didn't.
You didn't.
So I am now shaken. We used the red tokens for that, right?
You stood.
No, you used the red tokens. I used
It was
the
yellow.
Yellow tokens, yes. So he's shaken. So when he activates, he'll have to take another leadership test, but his morale is reduced by 1, so now it'll be on a 7+. And if while he's shaken, he can't hold objectives. He's half movement speed, and there's most of the actions he can't take. So he can't like aim. He can only shoot. He can't charge. So you're basically really reducing what you can do.
Okay.
Okay, that was your turn. Stick the token on them to show they went. Don't forget the little wound marker to show that they're hurt. But yeah, once you get close, these guys were out in the open. It was a dumb place for me to put them. So they got shredded.
All
But
right.
they could have gone first and done the same thing you,
could have
because
been the opposite.
their weapons, if they get within 3 inches, they would devastate your unit. Your commander.
That's that. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Charge in.
Okay, I'm charging.
You know that he's in range.
Oh, of course he's gonna.
You do not
Yeah,
have
he's
to.
6 inches. Okay, so he's got. All right, corrupted pistol and corrupted claw.
Yeah, don't use the pistol. You
But
could.
I really want to, man.
could, you
No, I'm
could.
not going to at all. So I can't use both. It's one or the other.
You only ever attack with one weapon unless you have a rule like multi-fire that
Like
says
a
you can.
boost that allows you to do it.
There might be some of the bigger vehicles will probably have like multi-fire 2 where they can choose 2 of their weapons instead of just 1.
5 attacks.
So 5 attacks.
Okay.
What does he need to hit?
He needs 5 to hit.
Really?
And damage.
You sure?
That's what it says. Nope.
You're looking at the wrong guy.
I am looking at that. It's 3 to hit.
That's more like it.
They all look at
I know they all look the same. They're all just on white paper.
Davicas. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
There
There's
we
a
go.
nice
Okay.
little box.
All right, so here we go. Yeah.
So 5 attacks in on 3s, but what special rules does it have?
So it's got stunning.
So if
and,
you hit them at least once, they have to do a leadership check, but they are immune to that right now because they have
Okay.
a boost marker.
and then reaping A+. So extra
every-
dice on A+.
There you go.
Okay. So I got 1, 2, 3. So that's with that.
That was a good roll.
That was 8, and that now equals 8.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got 8 hits.
Yeah.
What's the AP?
AP on that is 2.
All right, the stalkers are 6+, so they're 8+ now. Yep. Damage?
2.
Okay, that's 4 dead dudes.
Are they 2 wounds each?
They are. So now you move Davicus in the shortest route possible to the model and the unit that you just killed, and that's it. So he just charged in and killed 4 stalkers like they were made of butter.
Fun.
I rolled well on my defense too. But
did.
You rolled so many reaping hits.
Yeah, reaping's fun, Matt.
Yeah. And you'll notice all the special rolls will be in brackets a number plus. So it's not like that's like what you need to roll to get it.
Yes.
Yeah. So some of the boosts, for example, like you might normally have piercing 9+, but then the boost will be piercing 6+.
Yes.
So it boosts your piercing or something.
Yes.
Or like you saw the stalkers, they improve their stealth. So things like that is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your. So go ahead, pull another die.
Okay, another die.
Stick
Here
the
is this
token there to show
token.
that he went. Or token, pull a token. Oh, it's just you.
Elite.
Okay, you. Fire into combat.
That's
That's a waste. I know, because they're blast weapons.
You know what? It's funny because like, I kind of want to do. They look very scary.
They are scary.
So I'm going to move in this direction, shoot at them, even though there's probably going to be a medium +1 and then cover. So like 2.
If this thing is blocking half of them, it'll be heavy cover. If it's just this, it'll be light cover. But move first, and then you can check.
Yeah. All right,
So you
so-
just move the leader.
Move. Oh, this guy's in the way of the leader.
No. You could literally pick up everybody else, and you can pass through your own models as well.
You can pass through your own
Absolutely.
units? Okay.
Until we get like bigger stuff on the table, I might have rules like you can't pass through bigger vehicles or whatever.
Okay. So.
But you could literally pick up all of the guys that are not the leader, and then move the leader, and then place them all down again. If that is,
You can pass through your own dudes. These dudes too.
it doesn't matter. Your guys are literally picked up and placed in coherency with the guy.
I
They don't-
see.
They don't trace a path.
Okay. So actually.
It doesn't matter. Remember, only the leader has to draw line of sight. We're doing a bit of behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's a demo.
I'm
First
doing
time.
his first demo of the
Yeah.
early alpha 0.0001.
I thought it was 0.000.
We're actually at 0.2.2 now. Yeah. So he,
0.3?
no, not quite. Not 0.3 yet.
Wait, you're at 0.
0.2.2.
That's not bad.
Because 0.1 was like the first.
Yeah.
And then once we really cleaned it up, I made it 0.2. And then every little change is the other point.
I couldn't help.
So I've made 2 changes.
This shirt remind.
Okay. So first off, look from your leader.
Yes.
Are at least half of my guys covered by this piece of terrain?
No.
Are they covered? They would be covered by
Yes.
this piece. So they have light cover. So that
Okay.
worsens your accuracy by 1.
Yes.
Your range is 9. You're within 18.
Yep. So that's another. That's medium range.
That's right.
Therefore, another -1 accuracy. So that'd be 2. So whatever it is that they need to hit, which is right here, accuracy 5. So they need a 7 to hit.
That's right.
Okay.
Now remember, they have blast weapons. This is a little overpowered right here, but we'll fix that.
So it's 2 attacks each, and there's 3 of them. So that's 6 in total.
So you got to roll how many shots they get first.
Uh,
So it's D10 each, and each die can't
Okay.
get higher than 5.
so it's 3.
no. They've got. Do they
So-
have 1 attack or 2 attacks?
They have 2 attacks each.
So it's 2 blast attacks each.
yeah.
Like I said, I gotta fix the rule.
This feels very powerful.
I
Matt.
may have.
It feels very powerful.
Maybe I made your guys more powerful because they wanted you to have fun.
Oh, I see. I see.
It's how you do demo games, Dave. It's rule number 1.
I feel like I'm slaughtering you, Matt.
Let the Wookiee win. So anything that's higher than a 5 counts as a 5, because I only have 5 guys in my unit.
Okay. There's 4
So
there.
that's 26 shots.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm doing something not right. Okay, so I actually add all these up.
Yeah.
Anything higher than a 5 counts as a 5.
Yeah, 'cause we
so
only
that's
have 5 models.
26.
Yeah. So 26 shots. Like I said,
All right.
obviously I need to
funny.
tune these guys right.
You literally just said that, but it did not register, and then I figured it out like a second after.
That's fine. That's
So,
fine. I'm
yeah.
glad you could.
Okay. Here we go. So there's 20.
Yeah, and with your accuracy modified, you need 7s to hit. I think they have another anti-armor. I don't.
They do. They have. Nope, that's not him.
Yeah,
That's
there's anti-armor.
Anti-armor A+.
So you need 7s to hit. So nothing else is special.
Okay. This is it's a lot of dice.
Like I said, I'm gonna more aim for less dice. You got a few more in there. There and there. and that's it.
I think that's
So after all of that, you only got 9 hits.
Now, what the A+, what's that?
That would have been anti-armor, but I don't have armor.
Oh, did you say that like twice already?
Yeah, it's fine. You got a lot to remember.
Yeah, okay, all right. So we got 9.
You're talking to the person who wrote it, so it's more in my head, obviously, than yours.
Yeah.
Pass me the hits.
Okay, so here you go.
It's not COVID anymore. We can do this. All right. So, what's the AP of their weapons? Better be 0.
It's 1.
Ah, why did I make it 1? That's all right. 5 up defense normally, so 6s. So made it. Oh, I did really well. How much damage each? Should be 1.
That's 2.
Oh my goodness. What did I do?
Why are you saying should be 1?
Because there's so many shots. It should be obviously lower number of. It's fine. When we were doing playtesting, I was like Luca and Steve playing. I'd literally nerf or buff their units as they fired them. I'm
As
like,
they
no, that's
fired.
not right. And I would like, here, give me. I had a pen of nerfing and a pen of buffing.
Awesome.
So you killed 3 of them, just like that. Piece of cake. Obviously, that needs to be tuned up. That's fine. So I had to do a leadership check because you killed at least half of them. Their leadership is something. I'll look it up if I. I gotta look it up if I roll 6.
And that's funny because it's only 3 of them. The unit how it's sold is 5 dudes.
Oh no, they're gonna be a bulky, expensive unit for sure.
yeah.
But they're also not gonna be that powerful each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the blast is insane, Matt.
Yeah, but normally with blast you'd have 1 attack, so they each do D10 shots, and they'd be 1 damage each. That's normal blast weapons. But I was like, oh, look at those weapons. Those things are huge. But obviously, like I said, I threw the rules together.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes for them.
Okay,
So-
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, they made their leadership. The Blade Fears are a 4-up leadership. They don't get easily shaken. Okay, that was them. Stick the token and pull another one.
Wow, that's okay. All right.
Yeah, most of your army is going. I don't even get to go.
How does this
I want to
happen?
play. Who made this?
Here, you can play. There you go.
Yay, regular. Oh, shaken one. Oh no, let's do a little flesh seekers. They're gonna charge.
All right, Gork dogs, where are you
Okay,
gonna go?
I could go after Davicus.
Do
but
it. Do
no,
it.
No, we're gonna soften up this unit.
Oh.
They're also on an objective, so we're gonna,
that's fair.
that's the leader.
But they're leaving the objective. Oh, but you got your
It
dude.
doesn't matter. Who cares? He's gonna lead the objective too.
lead it,
Obviously, I just want to kill.
Yeah.
So I have to place them as much as I can in base contact, but still maintaining my own coherency. So we'll come all the way over here, still within 3 inches. Got a little widget that if you really need to, you just use like a 3-inch widget. So I could actually stick one over here
A
too.
widget.
Remember, everything's measured from him, so the rest of them. So they're all gonna fight. Even if they weren't on it, they could all fight.
All fight.
So we got 6 of them.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Surrounding.
Yeah, and it's supposed to feel like that, right? 6 of them. They have 2 attacks each. Hitting on 6 is 1 damage, nothing special. So there's just gonna be 12 attacks. Nice and easy. There's nothing special about these guys. If you boosted them, they get reaping on their weapons.
Okay.
So 6 is to hit. Ooh, that's pretty good, I think. It's hard to tell. Yep, we got 7 hits, no AP.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. The D10s, it's very satisfying getting high numbers on D10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about it.
You gotta learn to read them faster because you're used to D6s. But after
That's fair.
I've played like a few games and already it's like, yeah, I can quickly pick out the misses.
Yeah.
So you got 7 hits, AP
Okay.
nothing.
AP nothing. Okay, so that's on these enforcers. So the enforcers are there, and their defense is 5.
Yeah.
So it's
That's it.
5 plus.
Nice and easy. They're a simple unit.
So 2.
And one already had a wound on him, so it kills one and wounds the next.
Okay.
Okay, that's their activation.
That's what.
I hit a beefy unit with a wounded flesh seeker unit that was not buffed.
Is that a beefy unit? That's a troop. That's a soldier unit. That's a.
Yeah. But remember, if I boosted the flesh seekers, or if I had a commander nearby that gave some sort of buff, they'd be much better.
That's fair.
They're more like run around grabbing objectives. They're fast.
Okay.
So think of them that way. Not everything. I don't want everything in combat just to rafflecopter through things, right?
Yeah.
Like even Davicus against Stalkers only killed 4 of them, and he rolled really well.
That's fair.
So it's meant to be back and forth,
Back and
not
forth.
not like I kill one of your units, then you kill one of my units. No, it's like
It's
you
a
weaken,
dance.
you weaken,
Yeah.
you weaken,
Yeah.
you weaken.
I like dancing.
This ridiculous shot into them still only killed 3 of them.
That's true.
I kind of
so
want to
maybe you
point that
shouldn't
out.
change it.
It depends.
I'm kidding.
Depends.
Yeah, it's
Everything's got to have its purpose.
the
right?
mathing is done in that brain.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
All right, we got regular for me again, so that would be this guy. He's going to immediately make a leadership check because he's already shaken at worsening it by 1. I probably failed that. Yeah, you know what? I know I failed that because that's just a regular.
Okay, so you rolled a 5 here. Let's
Yeah, normally I'm a 6-up leadership, but he's a 7-up right now. So I'm still shaken, which really limits my options. So I'm just going to move at half speed and then fire into combat. Because if I can get within 3 inches, I at least get my point blank. So right here, they got Venomous Spit, which is 2 attacks, and point blank 1. So because I'm in point blank range, I get another attack.
Okay.
So 3 attacks. He's normally hit on 5s. You fire into combat, it's worsened by 2. So now it's 7s, and I'm shaken, so it's 8.
Yeah.
So I need 8s. But fun fact, If I roll 9+, I just ignore your defense. If I roll a 1, I hit my own guys.
Okay.
So we're looking for 8s. I really want 9+.
I want 3 1s. Okay.
Neither. Neither of us get what we want today. That's fine. All right, and it's your regular. That would be your cultist.
Okay, they're going to try to finish off this thing. So I move in because
Yeah, you're okay. So you have a choice here. You get 2 actions. Close combat attack is 1 action. So you could aim as the other action to improve your accuracy, or you could not. And if you kill that stalker, you'll have another action. You could move, or shoot if something was in range.
I'm going to aim.
You want to aim. You want to make sure it dies.
Yeah, because I'm on the objective. I'm not going to really move anywhere important.
Yeah. So you move your leader into base contact if it's not already, and then you put everybody else as if you just charged. Nice and simple.
Okay, so I can.
There you go. Don't worry too much about it because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It's the unit leader that matters. And then attack. Whatever you...
Using their close combat weapons, they have 1 attack each. They hit on 6s, so let's see what we get.
No special rules on them?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, geez, that was good. It's all right, though. I got a defense of 6+. I just got to make 2 of these. I don't. You kill him.
Oh, wow.
Remember, no rerolls, so you don't have to like think, do I use a reroll? You just don't. So he's dead.
Dang. Now that was my 2 actions because I aimed.
You did aim first, so you were actually hit on 4s, but that's okay.
That's fine. I didn't
Or
get
5s or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Okay, that's their activation. So they don't move after they kill something. They just stay there. There's no like consolidate afterwards. At least not yet. We might find a reason to add it, but right now there is no reason. Okay. So now it is your elite's turn. That would be the Valkyrs.
So then I'm
Man,
going to...
when do I get to go?
I mean, I kind of feel like you're rigging this for me to win, Matt.
No, I want to get you. What's going to happen is I'm going to boost Korvax.
Uh-huh.
He's hiding behind this thing,
Yes,
and
yes.
he's going to come forward and just Rafflecopter through your whole army.
Is he?
He's pretty good.
Well, that's good. You know, because because right
He's
now...
going to kill Davicus first, though. Just to make you sad.
I hope you do. Actually, you know what? Just for saying that, I'm going to charge my Valkyrs into him.
You can't.
Why?
They don't have fly, so they have to go around terrain.
Oh, okay. So you can't go through.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no just moving through terrain. That was the thing that we added because we found that it made the board more interesting.
Okay.
And because you're only ever measuring your unit leader, it's not annoying to like figure out where you can go.
So any sort of terrain like this isn't passable. You can't pass through.
Correct.
You have to go around
Now,
it.
you and your opponent can agree beforehand whatever you want. Like if there's a big enough door, you can say, well, as long as your base can fit through it. But I'll have a set of guidelines for how terrain should be done. But it's really up to you and your opponent. But yeah, these are here to block line of sight and block movement, unless you have fly, which they do not.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to attack those dudes.
Yeah.
Their movement's 8, and then their charging is half of that, so 12. They're within 12, so I move the unit leader first.
Yeah. And the rest in coherency and in base contact. And in base contact. There you go. Yeah. You can do it like that. You can stuck the other one on the other side, but they are 1 inch, so.
Okay.
And then attack.
They have 3 attacks each. There's 3 of them, therefore 9 attacks. They hit on 5s, and they have reaping 8+. So any 8+s are additional hits, and I get 2 there. So it looks like I'll just use the 2 that I missed.
2 misses, yeah.
And then there it is.
Oh, golly. 7 hits.
Yeah.
Your dice are overpowered. Any AP?
AP 1.
All right.
Yep.
Well, my Blade Furies are defense 5+, so 6+. They're dead.
Because there it is.
Yeah.
There's only 2 left.
Yeah. You got them.
Got
Right.
them.
You did. You're killing me, Dave.
Well, you're killing me, Smalls.
That's fine. It's fine.
All right. Okay.
It's all fun.
Yep.
Oh, baby.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There
baby.
it is.
There's my boost. I was so worried I was going to pull my commander token and then be like, I got to activate him without a boost. Okay, Korvax boosted. He's going to turn on fear. So he's going to turn on a fear 12-inch aura. So now anybody within 12 inches of him, that's enemy, has their leadership worsened by 2. All right, and then we're going to scare the crap out of Davicus. We're charging. He's going to charge 12. He can pass through terrain because he's got fly.
Oh, I see.
And he's just going to go for Davicus. You cannot multi-charge, just so you know. Right now, there is no multi-charging, so I couldn't charge both units.
Okay.
I might add that later. Doesn't matter. Right now, you can't. So he charges Davicus. So remember, Davicus' leadership is now worsened by 2. If I take at least half of Davicus' wounds away, he's got to take a leadership check.
Oh, okay. So that works that way then?
Yeah, if you're a single model, then you go by wounds. If you're a multi-model unit, then you go by number of models.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Korvax is much like you. He's got 5 attacks.
What is he?
He hits on 3s. These are piercing 6+ and reaping 9+. And so if I roll 9+, they're reaping, and those reaping hits are automatically piercing. Okay. Otherwise, you could survive this. You could survive this. He's really good at killing elites. Not a big big dude like you.
Okay.
He's not as strong as you. So
Well, you made me strong. That's your fault. That's.
I'm just going to roll 5 9 pluses, and then you'll die.
Okay.
Or I can roll none.
Whoa.
So I'm 3s to hit. Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
And I got piercing on one of them. Oh, this was bad. So 2 AP1 and 1 AP3.
Okay.
Dang it. Okay, that was a bad roll.
So that's 3.
So, no, 2 at AP1. Do that one first.
Okay.
And then 1 at AP3.
So 2 at AP1. So my thing here, my defense is 3, so that means 4s.
That's right.
So both good.
Dang it. And then 1 at AP3.
All right, so that means that's a 6, and then
Hey! Only 2 damage, though.
2 damage, so I go down to 8 because
Yeah.
I'm currently at 10 wounds.
That's right. He'll probably be 8 wounds, but I wanted your first playthrough at Davicus to be like...
like overpowered.
Because
Yeah.
Korvax has 8 wounds. That's your typical, like, medium-sized commander. It's going to be like 8 wounds.
Okay. Yeah. What does Tyrek have?
I have no idea. I haven't done them yet.
Oh, you haven't made rules for him yet?
I didn't make no rules for any Veil Touch until today.
Until today.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess.
But it's Codex creep, right? Whatever is the latest army to get rules is the best. I mean, like, never mind.
well, clearly, right? Because it's the latest one to get rules. There you go.
There you go. So that
Case
was my
in point.
But it's okay. It's all right.
So that's your activation. So
Yeah, that's it.
I-
That's my army.
Yeah.
What do you have left? You're done. Yeah, we're both done.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the rest of these tokens come out. You didn't get any of your boosts.
I noticed,
No, these are my boosts.
but I didn't need them. So
Yeah, you didn't. Whatever. Look at you.
again, you wrote the rules, the scenario. It's like I
okay.
feel like this complete ploy. It's like Dave.
I hold this objective
Okay.
because we both have guys on it, but then you count the number of models into units that are holding it. So even it doesn't matter if these guys aren't near the thing. It's just the unit leader. So unit leader's on it. So I've got 6 guys guarding it. You've got 4. He doesn't count. He's shaken. So I hold that objective. I get a point.
Okay.
You get a point for the one in the back, and nothing for there. So that brings up the score, and I still get I'm still losing. It's like
By 1 point though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it means I get an extra boost token.
Okay. So next one.
Yeah.
Just
You want to play one more round to see how this finishes?
I want to fight these. I want to fight.
Okay. Then let's put.
What's his name?
Korvax?
Korvax.
The Bone Crusher.
Boom. Crusher. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
So
You're gonna reload the thing.
Yeah. So you got 1, 2, 3 units remaining plus your boosts plus his bonus boost because.
That's
you're-
right. So
yeah.
I am very likely. So that was an intended rule, that as the game goes on and you lose units, you're more likely to boost.
Okay.
Because you've got
Yeah.
proportionately more boost tokens.
Yep.
And if you're losing, you get another one. So I'm down, but I have a good chance of a couple of my guys boosting.
So you get 2 extra boost tokens then?
So okay, my commander,
Yeah.
I've got a regular and a regular. Oh, sorry, this is yours. Your commander, you got 2 regulars and 2 elites. I've got a commander and my 2 regulars. There they are. He's still shaken. We leave the shaken token on him. And then
Until
I activate him, and then I test to see if he
gotcha.
shakes it. Shakes the shaken.
shakes
And
it
then you've got 3 boost tokens, but I've got 4. So I get the 2 for the army, 1 because my warlord's still alive, and then the extra because you're beating me. So
But don't you get an extra one for losing?
that's what I mean. That's what I just said. You're beating me. It's the same thing, just opposite
I got
way
you.
of saying it.
Okay.
You're beating me is the same as I'm losing.
But are you sure though? That's not necessarily the same thing.
It's all right. I'm just going to pull a boost token and kill
pull
Davicus.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna pull a boost for Davicus, you said?
No, for me. No.
Is that a red boost?
That's
for
yours.
Davicus.
That's yours. You're going to get
Matt, do you want me to win? That's
You just have fun, Dave.
just have fun, okay. You know, if I'm not having fun, man, I'm not gonna buy the game.
Yeah, I know, that's right.
So, okay, yeah. So Davicus, obviously, I want to crush that bone crusher right
What's
there.
his boost? Does he get a cool boost for this?
He gets
Nah.
an impact aura of true strike. Now, does he affect himself with his aura?
Auras never affect yourself, because that's nonsense.
Then maybe I shouldn't use him then, right?
Yeah, you want to save the boost for something. You want to put it on something better.
Maybe I do it on these dudes and shoot.
Because he
him
has
in combat.
impact. He can gain impact, but it only works if he charges, right? So
Yeah, so he's not going to get any sort of boost bonus. But you know what? He just wants the claw.
so just do somebody else and just hope that I don't draw mine.
No. I don't want you to take him out before he gets a chance to
Well,
hit
you're assuming you're going to kill me.
you. I am making that assumption, yeah.
Korvax does have counter strike, so every crit fail that you do, I hit you with my weapon instead.
So I have, well, here's a question. Medium Corrupted Claw is the range?
No, it's melee.
Oh, and for melee, okay.
Yeah.
And so range, as range bands are, they just go by measurement?
Right.
Okay.
And melee is just you're in melee.
Okay. So I got 5 attacks, and I'm accuracy 3+.
2+ because you can aim.
As in action.
Yeah,
which I'm not doing anything else anyway.
Right, unless you wanted to move afterwards.
It's a 2+, there for 5 hits.
And,
reaping A+, so I get 1, so 1 additional. That's 6.
So only 6? Man, you're not doing that great.
Hey, you got to roll for your defense first before you.
6+, because
Okay.
you're AP 2.
Yeah.
So 2 get through.
2.
How much damage each?
2 each.
All right, I still got 4 wounds, dude.
Okay.
All right, I'm fine.
All right, you're
You didn't get me below half, so I don't even have to worry about a shaken test.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna pull mine and kill you.
That's it. Let's see if you can do it.
Nope. That's your
That's me.
that's your Valkyrs or your.
I'm gonna fire into combat. I want to see what happens.
Okay,
Yeah.
kill your own dude. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay.
actually not likely you'll kill your own
So
dude.
here, let's do this, just so we're in like the short range, so there's no like.
Yeah, move the leader, get within range. Well, it's 9 inches for them, remember? So their short range is pretty close.
Yeah. Okay. So that
All
should
right,
be good.
So you don't have to roll their blast because it's only 1 shot each. So it's gonna be 6 shots. And then what are they hitting on? Hey, remember, it's worsened by 2 for firing into combat.
They are hitting on 5s.
So
Gun
7.
butts. Hold on. That they have a melee attack.
Oh, of course they do. They hit you with the gun butts.
But I want to shoot into combat. Of
course you do.
Yeah. All right. So here we go.
7s. Oh, we got 2 1s. Woo! Yeah. But you really hit me too.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So it hits you twice. I get to choose the unit it hits, but since there's only
Yeah.
Davicus,
Yeah.
and then the other 4 hit me.
Okay.
So what's the AP of the weapon and the damage?
AP 1,
2 damage.
2 damage.
So 5 up.
So hold
He's
on.
alive. He's got
What-
2 wounds left.
One second.
What?
Does blast only work against?
Units with more than 1 model?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's D10 shots, maximum number of models in the unit.
Maximum number of models in here.
Leland! Hey!
Hey!
How you doing?
Hey! Hey! How you doing?
Wow, this is like this video has so many cameos.
So we're doing Ravaged Star. We're playtesting right now.
Oh, beautiful.
So-
those are gorgeous.
So Matt's showing me the stuff, like the games, alpha rules for the first time.
Early alpha.
Early alpha. They've been
Very
like
cool.
testing stuff.
0.2.2.
Very cool. Yeah, no, those are beautiful models.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I can just say that because I didn't make them. So it's not like
Fact.
pride or anything. It's just fact.
Yeah, no, they're fantastic scale, great details. Yeah, those look really good.
And you can see the whole army back there. Well, it's not the whole army.
Actually, yeah, these are
it's
the
the start.
Gorkog.
It's the start of the Gorkog.
Gorkog.
Still got more to
here.
do.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool, Gripply.
Yeah.
I
here, do
like that a lot.
you like dwarves?
Dwarves? Dwarves are awesome.
Oh, dwarves are awesome. Okay, so I got it. This is a complete intermission here with. So
I'm sure we'll edit
I
this.
just derailed everything.
No. This is. Thank you for your timely response here. You coming by here. So these are the Amari. So that's the 3rd faction here in Ravaged Star.
Yeah.
And I really like the aesthetic of
I,
these.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really digging the aesthetic on those ones. I like I like all the sharp angles on them actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those look really good.
And I like how they're like obviously dwarven. So it's like, and they're shield maidens too. So it's like,
There's no beard.
there's no beard.
There's no beard.
There's no beard. That's a common comment.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a common misconception.
A, a little bit of green stuff will fix that,
Yeah.
right?
I did this for Valbjorn because he can green stuff the beard.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, shout out there. Yeah. There you go. That's just in the middle of this, and
That's beautiful.
yeah,
I'll let you get back to it.
yeah, it's good to see you.
Nice being on camera again. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Sorry.
That was Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy!
Jeremy!
Audibles.
Jeremy's one of the assistants in the Forge. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, you got me below half,
Yes.
so I have to.
Wait, did I? Yeah, because I shot you. Yeah,
You
yeah,
shot me.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, you also took 2 of your own hits though.
Yeah.
So Davicus takes 2 hits at AP1.
Okay. 2 hits, AP1, defense S, so I need 4 plus.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Don't say that! Don't say you should be fine. Whenever you do, you jinx it.
You took 4 damage from that.
Okay,
How
so
many wounds does he have left?
I mean, I went down to 8 because I think I was already.
So you're down to 6. Grab a
Unless was I wounded? Did
you
you
were.
wound me?
I wounded you down to. I took 2 wounds off you.
So I'm done. So I got to take a leadership thing because I'm below half.
That's right. So first off, stick a D10 on him to show that he's 6 wounds. So
All
we
right.
don't forget.
So.
Oh no, he's got a boost token, so he's immune to being shaken.
Okay, so I'm down to 4 then.
No,
Yeah.
down to 6. Down to 6. You were at 8. You just took 4, so you're down to 4. That's math. Yeah. Thank you.
It's. I shouldn't be the one to. Be,
No.
Yeah. Okay.
You're down 6, so
I'm
you're down,
down
to 4.
6. All right, there. I can't. Okay.
And you're immune
good.
to being shaken because you have a boost token.
It's all part of the plan.
But you did hurt yourself pretty bad. There,
yeah.
Which makes me happy. All right, now I'm going to pull my guy before you shoot him again or charge him with cultists. Ah! Yeah! Boost him.
That's mine.
I don't want to boost him.
That's
it doesn't
mine.
do... Oh, you're red. You're right. Dang it. I got excited.
Yeah, you did.
Forgot which color I was playing. I was like, he gets to kill you.
Yes, I got. Wait, what are you doing?
That's fine.
Ah.
Kill Korvax. That's fine.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, just get. Well, they're occupied, so I think the cultists. I mean,
Charge them in. Can they do 2 wounds?
2 wounds. That's all they need to do. Can they do it? Can the cultists do
They
it?
have enough attacks. There's only.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
You're gonna point blank pistol them?
What does that mean? What does point blank 1 mean?
They're not gonna have point blank, so just forget it. Pistol means you can fire while you're in combat.
Okay, yeah, forget it.
I'm taking their point blank away.
So it's only like 5 attacks then.
Yeah, they're just cultists.
I know,
they're,
but
they're cheap little regulars.
What else
They're meant
can-
to run around and grab objectives.
What else?
It's like these guys. It's like the Flesh Seekers. Now, the Flesh Seekers are better than the cultists, but they're also going to be more expensive.
Here I am trying to like, math this here.
Yeah, you're not going to kill them.
Actually, you know what?
Just do it.
I will do it on it.
You're going to boost them?
No, I want to try to get core. I think it'd be hilarious. Okay, so they're gonna move in. That's the rule. Leader first. So here we go.
Yeah, just put the leader in and place all the models around.
Okay.
Don't worry about it too much. I'm going to make sure there's a note saying this is meant to be a loosey-goosey movement thing. So just do your best. Okay, so 5 attacks. And I've got counter strike, so if you roll any 1s, I hit you.
Oh, boost. Go to ground, single action, offensive sprint, +2 movement, and reaping A+ on close combat weapons. Reaping A+.
Ah, they are boosted.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
So 5s to hit. Boosted, 8+.
Two extras.
Oh, you only
So
got
that's only 4 in total.
4 hits.
Yeah.
AP, probably nothing.
Probably nothing.
Okay, I should survive this.
AP nothing.
4 up. I gotta fail less than. I just gotta make them. Ah, I failed 1. I'm down to 1.
Down to
man!
1. Down to 1. I was expecting nothing, so that was a success.
That's something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's my turn. Yeah, boosted. I don't want to boost him. You're already done fighting him, so we're gonna go over here.
I know, right?
Yeah. No, it's
I love how
important.
that changes the strategy.
It does. I'm gonna put on them because when they boost, they get reaping on their claws, kind of like how you just got reaping on yours.
Reaping what? 8?
A+ in this case.
Is that common? That seems to be common. Is
you know,
reaping always A+?
Not always. No. There's definitely some that do reaping much better, and some that do much worse.
Okay.
That's part of playtesting to try to figure out what's your normal light armor, what's your normal medium armor, that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
So when you say is that common, I don't know.
Nothing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's in stone yet. So 8, 10, 12. These guys are going to aim first, so they'll hit on 5s, reaping 8. Okay, so miss, but then 5 reaping. So they all hit.
They all hit. All right.
All right, you got that many. AP nothing.
Okay. Defense 5.
Okay, roll away. Ooh.
Okay, so 1, 2.
Oh, that's it. Got 3.
3.
So I killed 2 guys because 1 was already injured.
Yeah.
That brings them below half, so that's a leadership check for them.
And I do it immediately.
Immediately.
Okay. Leadership on them is 6, and I fail it.
So they are shaken. So let's stick a yellow token because that's what we're using for these. So they're shaken now. That's important. Okay, let's draw a token. An elite unit. So your Valkyrs.
That's the Valkyrs. So they're going to move and shoot into combat.
No, they only have pistols, so they might not get in range. They're maximum 9-inch range.
Yeah, so I need to be 15 inches away, which is
From your leader.
no, too far.
Okay, so you can just run onto something.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just go on the objective. How about that?
There you go. And on the objective. Boring, but that's what happens sometimes. Then, that's mine. It shows a near green. This is the Scary color, which is slightly off green. Okay, I boost.
Yeah, it's in between those two.
Yeah. Korvax is already done, so we're going, and he doesn't do anything when he boosts. So we're going to boost that. Drops the shaken. I know it looks very similar.
So when you boost something, you drop the shaken on
Yeah,
it?
it becomes immune to shaken. So if they're already shaken, it's a reason to boost them.
Cool.
So it gives you more than one reason to boost things.
That's cool.
So this guy loves to point blank, so he's going to aim and then fire into combat. So it'll be worsened by 2 for combat, but then improved by 1 because I'm aiming.
Aiming, yeah.
And at point blank, he's going
Aiming's
to be 3 shots. So he's going to be hitting on 6, poison 9+. 6 is poison 9+. So 1 hit and 1 that ignores your defense. So you don't even make a roll for this one. It just goes straight through.
Straight through.
And then a regular one is AP nothing, 1 damage.
Okay. So defense 5. Done?
You're good.
So just 1 is
So 1 wound. And that's the activation for that one. Your regular does not get to boost. So we got to pass the leadership test. Worsen it by 1 because you're already shaken.
Okay, so I need a 7 then.
7+, yeah.
Good.
You get it, so you're not shaken anymore. So you're
just goes
free
away.
to do whatever you want.
Okay.
Aim and attack, or attack and then charge, or not attack and then shoot if you can kill everything, but you're not going to. So you might as well-
I'm not, huh? Well, I got 4 attacks because there's 2 of them.
So you might as well aim and attack then.
Yeah.
They're gun butts, not that great.
So here's the deal.
Their guns actually have reaping too.
Yeah, but they're not pistols though, so they can't fire in close combat.
Oh, okay. So you can fire pistols, but not guns.
That's what the pistol rule does. It basically lets you choose to fire in combat whenever you'd make a close combat attack.
Okay. Awesome. So guns then.
Butts. The butts of the gun.
I'm going to shoot my guns now.
You can't. You got to do gun butts.
When I say shoot my guns, I mean in my mind.
Ah.
Because obviously I can't do it now because I'm using my gun butts.
What are you hitting on?
Probably not those, but probably these.
And there's no special rules on them. Any AP on them?
Nope.
7+. You kill one, which does not bring me below half strength. So kill that one. All right, that was them.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You've gone with everything, haven't you?
I believe so.
Not much of a turn for you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I get a boost.
Uh-oh.
Which doesn't really matter because his boost is just going to turn on fear.
You're saying it doesn't matter. It matters very much. I don't want you to kill anymore.
Well, I am going to... I want to kill your leader, but he's really good at killing cultists. That would make me feel happy. And it would also make it look like I'm doing better. How many wounds do you have left on your leader? 4?
4, yeah.
Oh, no. We're taking him out. We're taking him out.
But are you?
Yeah. So I'm going to hit on 2s because I'm going to aim.
Okay.
These are piercing. So the hit on 2s, piercing 6, reaping 9. Oh, come on. So there's a piercing, and there's a reaping and piercing. So we got 3 piercing and 2 regular. So 2 at AP 1.
Okay.
So 4 up.
4.
Oh,
One goes
that's
through.
2 damage.
So I'm down to 2.
Yeah, and then 3 at AP 3. Fail any of these and you're dead.
Okay, so 6 up then.
Yeah. Oh, we got him! Abacus goes down!
Oh!
Little punk!
Took him!
Oh, punk! That's right! Accurate to the lore!
Does he die? Is that part of the lore?
It
Did
should
Korvax kills him?
Didn't you know that I told the Lazy Squire guys that whatever happens in this test game is official canon? Korvax the
Well-
Bone Crusher slays Davicus and stops the rampage of these evil Veiled Touch that nobody wants to buy or play. They want Gorkog.
Come back as the corrupted then.
Oh, fine.
Second model.
As long as he has a scar.
It's cheating. Okay.
That's that
Done.
turn.
Done.
Yeah. So, you want to play another round?
Wait, hold on. Was that round 3?
That was.
Okay. Well, okay, let's say it was over then, and then we count up points, and then that's it.
Sure. You win. Because you got more objectives than me.
Yeah.
But I got to kill Davicus, so I win.
Okay. So we tie then.
Yeah, no, we can play another round if you want.
Okay, thoughts. Okay, feedback, thoughts, impressions. I think this is where that happens.
Sure,
Yeah.
go for it. Obviously, the Veiled Touch, before you say anything,
I understand.
gotta tune
I
this
understand
something
you like just in 5 minutes. Just okay. Let's do something, and then bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like how fast paced it is. So it's like, and I like this because when I played other games like this, there's always that tension. It's like, okay, who's gonna go next? Who's gonna? Oh, okay. And then you know exactly what you need to do. It's not like you're choosing between 10 units and you have that like paradox of choice where it takes you forever. It's like, okay, I have one of 2 units because that's that, right? So that's good. I like that. I don't mind the tokens because you got to show what's activated.
They're
right?
going to be smaller.
Okay.
So we're going to be 20mm tokens rather than 25mm.
Okay. And are the tokens going to be like punch out? Are they going to be
Yeah, they're going to be cardboard punch.
cardboard punch out? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought that when I was just talking to Rob about that yesterday, actually. And he's like, "How big do you want them to be?" And I said, 20mm. He's like, "You sure you don't want 25, like the size of a base?" I'm like, "No, I want them nice and small, so they're on the table but not intrusive."
Intrusive. Yeah.
Because to me,
These are a bit big.
they're a bit big. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a tad.
Like I said, I just had James throw these ones together just so we could play.
Yeah.
But yeah, smaller ones.
I like how it's visual too, so you know exactly what's moving and what hasn't.
And there's not very many other tokens. Like the shaken token, if you go to ground, there's a token for that. But if you're shaken, you count as going to ground. So you never have to have a shaken and go to ground token. So they'll actually be double-sided.
Okay.
And so the only other token that we're thinking of would be Overwatch. But honestly, I think I'm going to take that out of the game because it doesn't really serve a purpose.
Take Overwatch out of the game.
Overwatch is a double action where you can just not do anything. And then when somebody moves within 12 inches, you can fire at them. But given the fact that the game is a back and forth activation system, I don't really see the need for that. But people I say, I think Luca and I don't remember who said, "Oh, we should totally have that." But in all our playtest games, they never used it.
Never used it. Okay.
So I think it's just unnecessary bulk to the game.
The idea of it's fun, but not actually practical in the game.
I don't even think the idea is fun because I don't want somebody to turn on Overwatch and then maybe like, I guess I can't go anywhere near them now because then they get to fire at me. It's just, I don't think it's fun. I'd rather that fog of war of pulling the tokens.
I like how it forces you to get close.
Yeah.
Like this unit firing at the flesh seekers at the very beginning was like, oh, they're all gonna die.
Yeah, it was as overpowered as they were, they still
No, they all didn't die. Like
Yeah.
that was actually surprising, but it was kind of nice because I still feel like I did stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though that's got to be overpowered because that was a lot of shots, Matt. The first one was almost 30 dice or something.
It was, and you still only killed 4. I'm hoping that it's more like, it's not a trading of units, but like it's like you take a shot, you take out a couple guys, you fight in close combat, you don't just one-shot something unless it's really, really, really weak. But like even Davicus, if he charged a unit of Flesh Seekers, he's not killing all 10. He's only got 5 attacks. And so he can only do so much. He does have Reaping, so theoretically he can kill 10, but really, really unlikely.
Yeah.
And so I want that. I want there to be, you know, don't dial anything too high. And even once we put like the big tanks, it's going to be very specific how they work. Like sure, it's got this big cannon, but that's useless against the Flesh Seekers because you're not going to kill more than 1 or 2 of them with it. Whereas another tank, it'll be really good at killing.
Yeah.
So everything's going to have its purpose. But I say that, and obviously the devil's in the details here.
Yeah.
All right, what other thoughts?
I like the movement. The movement's good. I like how you move the leader and you just move close to the leader. That's super simple. Instead of like every single exactness and taking forever, like that's kind of more the mechanic I'm used to.
Yeah, just move the front 3 and then move the rest, right?
Because that's what I would do.
We do, yeah, we do it anyways.
Yeah,
so.
it's just like, do you care? No, I don't really care. It's like, it's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's go.
so I like how it's actually a thing. It's not just do it anyway. That's how it works. So that's fun. I like how because the range bands of shooting, when we first play tested in Serbia, was yes, short, medium, long, but it was also like unlimited. So you could theoretically shoot at something that was like 10 feet away. It was just, you would be penalized for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be shooting at a range and you wouldn't be able to hit it.
Like I could add an extreme that's just like worsened by 5, and most likely you just need crits. Because 10's always hit, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So you could do that, but I don't see what it adds to the game except it encourages people to stay back more. And I don't want to encourage people to stay back.
I mean, I totally agree with that, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how it forces you in. This was super simple. Like it wasn't. It was just like these objectives, 1 point each at the end. Very simple.
Yeah.
Just to see how things work. I like that. I like how you can shoot into combat. That's fun.
And hit your own guys.
I like how it's rare that you hit your own guys, but you still can, and obviously you can roll a good amount of 1s. There's a chance of that, and when it does happen, it's funny. Yeah, that was good. The amount of dice, I'm not so sure about.
It was a little too much.
I feel like it was too much.
I had made a goal to try to never have you roll more than 20 dice.
Okay.
Now, obviously, there's always going to be a chance of like reaping and stuff that you end up with more, but like rolling should never be more than 20. And so like these guys, obviously, I haven't put more than 10 seconds of thought into.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have to sit down. Because the thing is, we've been play testing 2 armies, and those armies I think are starting to get really nice and good. And so not armies.
Gorkog and Imari?
But specifically the certain number of units. And with the goal, not so much to be that those are going to be the stats for them, but to set your baselines. Like, you know, a gun that has this stat line, you know how good it is just by looking at it because you've play tested enough. And so then that gives me a good intuition as I write rules for new units.
Question. How do we assemble our armies?
I don't have that yet.
Okay.
That's TBD.
TBD?
But there will be force organization. It won't just be bring out whatever you want within certain points.
Yeah.
I think force org is important.
Yeah, agreed. The framework is important, then you can just kind of work within it.
I plan to have different styles of play too. So like your typical pickup game will be like, if it'll be like your typical, like there's some commanders, there's some regulars and elites, and maybe one bigger thing. No, I mean like the bigger things. Like, yeah, like this guy.
Yeah, one bigger thing, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot there was a big guy here.
Yeah.
Or one tank or something. But then there will be like another play style will be like armored. And so both players, it's not one side, so it's not like one player chooses normal, the other player chooses armored. It would be like, no, you're playing an armored game.
An armored game, yeah.
And that's where you bring nothing but support. And so that would be your support is your vehicles and monsters, things like that.
Yeah.
And then there'll be another gameplay, which the rules already work so well for, which is commanders only.
Ooh.
Because it turns into a skirmish game.
Yeah, it does.
And none of the rules change.
That's true.
Because we're already kind of treating it that way, because it's just a unit leader that really is the one that is that's all manipulated. So you can just play commanders only. Play a little skirmish game or like a pit fight game or something like that with just the commanders.
Yeah.
And it works without any modifications.
Okay, that'd be cool.
And so the scenario is written specifically for that. So I plan on doing that because you can do it because the rule said it works the way it does. And do you know how you add a third player?
How?
You just make a set of tokens for them and throw it in the bag.
That's way easier.
Right? 3-player free-for-all, baby. You want to play 2v2?
Same.
You just do 4 of the tokens and throw them all in. Sorry, our lunch arrived, so we had to stop for a second. We haven't eaten it yet, so.
Yeah. I mean, this is.
So you can see already how the simplified rules let you play in so many different ways.
Yes. Yeah. It's been a while since I've like dove into tabletop games proper, right?
Yeah.
Like bouncing around everywhere, doing basically everything else but. And so this was good. It was important that you brought me in here, Matt, and that you guys are doing this stuff. And then this is like you brought it to this point, and then you showed it to me. I think that's way better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Then you can show me something, and it's like I'm not getting distracted with everything because I don't know how useful I'd be like coming up with it, but I can react to it, which is, yep, that's fun. I like doing that. That's quick. I like how hard hitting fast it is. 3 rounds, it probably could work. Maybe 4.
Well, it depends. We started far away from each other, so 3 rounds is probably too soon. But if you play a game where things are like deep striking in and infiltrating up and stuff, then you could easily have a 3-turn game. But I'm not like married to that idea. It's more just like I find that when I play 40K and AOS and all these games, that after turn 3, you're mostly done.
Yeah.
And you're just doing cleanup.
Cleanup.
And so
sometimes the cleanup takes a lot of time, though.
It does.
Yeah.
And sometimes it kind of drags. It's like hitting the climax of a story and then still having a lot more story afterwards. And you just kind of want to be done. And so I want, but I'm not like saying it has to be a 3-turn game. I'm just saying I want it to be as long as it should be and not a moment longer.
Yeah.
So you can just be like, hey, good game, let's play again.
That's right.
And you just re-rack and play again. Like this video is an hour and a half long.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how it's almost in real time, how long it took you to learn and play a game, and then it's to talk about it.
That's fair.
That's fast.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's fast. Our battle reports are typically this long.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm quite pleased with it.
Yeah, so this is, okay, so November, this is important information, right, which we'll also tag at the beginning, but November 7th, 2023, 8:08 a.m. Eastern Time. That's the launch, and it goes for 8 days.
You do 8
hours,
Eastern Time if you
8
could.
minutes, 8 seconds. That's how long the campaign is, and that's, you can get everything here. You can get the new Gorkog, the new Amari, the new Veil Touched, and the old Veil Touched from the original campaign, which we're making available as add-ons in the second campaign, Ravaged Star 2, which includes the game rules. And at that time, on launch in 3 weeks or so, is there going to be rules for people to see? Is that going to be public?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to be doing
a close.
There will be a playtest battle report for sure. But
Okay,
I might
battle.
wait until I'm a little further along, and then I'll put the rules out for people to kind of try out. Because we got to get through that initial like obvious problem stage.
Yes. Yeah.
Before you really start heading up to the general audience. But
And
feel free to, even now, even though this was a quick thing, if you have ideas or comments, leave them below. You can influence the game. I really want to.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is I plan on doing a lot of battle reports long before the book is done.
Yeah.
And at every battle report, I will ask for comments of what you'd like, because I know there's going to be some gems in there.
Excellent.
Obviously, there's going to be lots of ideas that I won't use, because that's just going to happen, because there's going to be lots of ideas. But I know there will be gems and things will be like, ooh, I never thought of that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm going to add it.
Yeah.
So you can influence it, leave comments. And Dave, you should start at 9:28,
I should start at 9:28.
not at 8:08.
Why?
Because that would be 8:88.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Just saying. Well, technically it would be 9:29 and 28 seconds, because then it would be 8:08:88.
I've already posted a bunch of 808s, so it's like, it'll be that day.
I guess you're
Yeah,
stuck
it'll
with
be
it.
that day stuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's
Well, hopefully maybe by 8:88 we've hit our campaign goal. That's what we're shooting for.
Okay. Hopefully.
You should have talked to me first, but that's
Yes.
fine. That's fine. I don't. It's fine. You didn't consult me. It's okay.
I
I'm
do
not
want to
upset.
mention that you're not upset. You did mention it right there. But I also do want to mention too, like, because the play testing group, which is extended to you, the community, obviously, right? Because leave comments and grab ideas. But also there are more play testers that are being, that are in on the development of it as well, and that's some other channels. And so we'll include some of them in the description, just so you know, because it's fun,
There's
man.
lots of them.
There's a lot, and so it's This is community driven, man. This is like us. This is what we are doing together, making this, and we can just make it amazing, as good as we want it to be, right? What's the barrier? We are us. So what's the barrier here?
Are you asking me?
There's no barrier. That was a trick question. Like, not trick question, redundant. I'm
Rhetorical.
so hungry.
Rhetorical.
Let's eat that right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's.
let's do it. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, more. I want to do this more. What do we do next, Matt? What should we do next?
I think you and I are going to be in the first battle report.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Let's do Amari and Gorkog for that one.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
We should show off the 2 new factions.
Do the Amari.
Oh. Okay.
Wait. You don't want to do the?
I love the Gorkog, but the Amari are so freaking cool.
They're so cool.
I didn't think I would like them. All right. Okay. You know what? I'll publicly say it. Veil touch. Whatever. I think the models look great, but I don't care because they're veil touch. They're whatever. Gorkog. I was like, yeah. And then the Amari, I started 3D printing them and I started looking at them, and I'm like, what the freaking crap? Who decided that it would be this awesome? Like, look at that. Look at that. And I love that he's called a diplomat.
Yeah.
I just watched the movie Dracula Untold.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of the actor where he turns into he's Dracula already, but
Luke Evans. I think?
yeah. But he gains the powers and he goes out and kills like 1,000 Turks. But he's like, I'm gonna go and negotiate with them, and then he comes back after killing 1,000 of them by himself, covered in blood. And he's like, negotiations failed. I feel like that's gonna be his catchphrase. He's the diplomat, and he comes back, negotiations failed. Every time. And the big one's called the ambassador.
Yes.
So it's even better.
Yeah, the
so it's
ambassador.
like, yeah, we're diplomatic. We're here to diplomatically hit you in the
ambassador
head with the hammer.
Yeah.
So it'll be a politically correct, takeover.
A non-hostile takeover.
No, it's a hostile, non-hostile takeover.
Yeah, that's where the hammer that's not being used yet.
If you're still watching at this point, I want you to comment saying negotiations failed, because nobody's going to be watching at this point. So you can show that you're one of those that just leaves the video on in the background until you get to that point. Negotiations failed in the comments below. All right, that's enough. I want to eat. I'm hungry. Happy wargaming!